septicemia, but it's most dangerous in small children and the elderly. The disease moves very quickly, and experts say if your child shows any of the symptoms, call a doctor immediately.
A crisis is developing with Oklahoma's blood supply, all because of the Arctic blast. American Red Cross officials say they're basically going day to day, keeping blood supplies on the shelves. So 2 News NBC and the American Red Cross are teaming up to help increase the amount of blood available. And you can do your part by rolling up your sleeve at our 2 for the Community blood drive this Friday. Just stop by our studios here at 37th and Peoria between 12 and 7.
A few more days like today, and we may be able to say goodbye to mounds of snow and ice finally.
That would be nice,
Yeah.
wouldn't it? But what about chances for more of the white stuff? Let's go to the Weather Center and find out. Jeff?
Well, not a huge chance for it, although there's still a little bit in the forecast. We'll talk about that later on. But I tell you what, today was gorgeous with that sunshine. Still, though, the breeze keeping temperatures a little bit cool. Here now are readings in the area. As you can see, 40s and 50s with 47 in Tulsa. And, of course, by 10 tonight, our skies staying clear. We'll see the southerly breeze. It'll be chilly, and those temperatures dropping into the 30s. Now, we'll talk about the next chance for rain and snow. What's ahead in the 10.5-day forecast? That's coming up in just a few minutes.
Winter is still here.
Yes, it is.
And Jeff is back.
That's right.
Good to have you back, Jeff. Well, if you haven't received your gas bill yet, get ready for a big shock.
ONG says it's raising their rates by 53%, the highest rate hike their customers have ever seen. But there is help for those who can't pay it all. 2 News NBC's Beth Bentley joins us now with more. Beth?
Well, Stephanie and Russ, when you get your gas bill, you're sure to notice that a place where you can donate to the Salvation Army and share the warmth. Well, that money goes to helping people in situations like we have right now. Salvation Army caseworkers meet with those who need financial assistance, and they say this month most of their clients can't pay their gas bill. Billy and Dee Lucky came to the Salvation Army after their gas bill more than doubled from $99 to $230. And their caseworker says most of her clients normally can't afford their bills, but this gas hike puts them in the red.
It's just when the first bills come out, it's like, okay, 100 and something, I can deal with this. Then when you get the next bill, when it done shot up to 200 and then it done shot up more, people's like, how am I going to pay this bill? Because this...
The Salvation Army's program can help families only once every 12 months, but in that time they spend their entire budget of $10,000 a month. And the fear is that if gas prices continue to go up and we have another winter blast, they may not be able to help everyone who needs it. So certainly, Stephanie and Russ, if you can afford it, check that box so you can share some of that warmth.
Yeah, this is a big problem.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Beth.
We told you about the big announcement for McLean High School last night. Now more on the changes proposed for McLean by Tulsa's new superintendent. Dr. David Sawyer plans to turn McLean into a school of science and technology, focusing on areas like optics, robotics, biotechnology, modern physics, and telecommunications. 2 News NBC's Pete Knutson joins us now live from McLean with reaction to the proposal. Pete?
Well, Stephanie, over the years, low test scores have plagued McLean. Past superintendents have tried to turn the school around with little success. Now, McLean will be given a new name to go along with a new high-tech curriculum and substantial investment in the school planned by the superintendent.
I believe you will find this exciting development to be a wonderful opportunity and the right thing for Tulsa.
The changes will be phased in, starting with incoming freshmen this fall. Eventually, Dr. Sawyer wants to serve as many as 1,450 students at McLean.
My main concern is how is he going to educate my child coming into this school?
Haiti Lee has 2 kids who will be starting at McLean in the next couple of years. She says McLean students have been left behind by the district for too long and likes Dr. Sawyer's plan for change.
I think it's time for us to be able to compete. Our students should feel comfortable competing, if they had to, with any other high school through the district. I think that, yes, for a long time, we have been put on hold, and it's our turn.
And at 6 o'clock, we'll tell you what students will be able to attend the new McLean. Stephanie.
All right, lots of parents looking forward to that. Thanks,
They
Pete.
are.
Employees at a Sapulpa gas plant returned to work today after a dangerous fire last night. The blaze at the Bartlett Collins Company broke out around 9, forcing employees to evacuate. Firefighters say that a tank holding 80 tons of molten gas collapsed, causing hot liquid to spill. No word yet on what caused that collapse. Damage estimates are around $1 million. Well, if you usually head to the river parks for the 4th of July, you're going to have to make other plans this year.
The Boom River celebration has been canceled. Officials say some of their bigger sponsors have backed out and they simply don't have enough money to pull off the event. But they say if more sponsors are found, the fireworks will continue in 2002. Thanks to you, the 19th annual stocking shop was a huge success. Over 4,400 stockings were adopted this year. That represents over 13, the more than 7,000 gifts we handed out last year. The stocking shop is a combined effort from KJRH, Promenade Mall, Washington Park Mall in Bartlesville, and the Salvation Army.
And we thank everyone who participated in this
Terrific event. Thank you all. Now, when you become a parent, of course, you have about 1 million questions.
including how should you discipline? Is it better to be stern or permissive? The answer is still ahead.
Then later, Mr. Food has the answer to getting great biscuits.
But first, the Weather Authority, Jeff Lazalier, will guide us through the work week forecast.
Thursday on 2 News NBC at 10. It's causing an epidemic in the workplace.
I would literally become sick to my stomach.
Offensive, nasty, impolite behavior. In a 2 News special report, we'll take a look at how rudeness is costing businesses a lot more than just money.
Rather than it getting better, it periodically got worse until I decided to leave.
Thursday on 2 News NBC at 10.
To Your Health is brought to you by Cleartone Hearing Aid Labs. At Cleartone, you can receive a free hearing test and consultation to find out how you can benefit from today's newest hearing aid technology. Call Cleartone for an appointment today.
If you're planning a wedding, be sure to mark your calendar for Saturday, February 3rd for the KJRH NBC Bridal Fair. Bridal Fair brings together everything you need for your wedding with a fabulous fashion show, experts to answer all your questions, and exciting displays covering everything from wedding invitations to setting up a household. Don't miss it. Saturday, February 3rd at the ORU Navy Center. To receive your invitation, register now at Earl's Party Supply or at Gina Poindexter Wireless.
Premise. Take one of the best-selling cars in America. Add extra features like an automatic transmission and air conditioning. Include a 6-speaker stereo cassette with a CD player. All offered to you with $1,000 in savings. It's called the Accord Special Value Package from Honda. And it's proof that you can have your cake and eat it too.
Winter full mattress set, $83.
Complete futon, $147.
Rake in the savings at Furniture Fiery Outlet.
Coming this year, an event 75 years in the making. Critics hail it as a stunning achievement. Audiences everywhere are calling it an incredible display of skill. Everyone agrees. You won't believe it until you see it. And now, it's on its way to you. One team, one game, one special night. The Harlem Globetrotters 75th anniversary. Amazing.
Appearing at the Reynolds Center for one game only on February 3rd at 7:30. Tickets on sale now.
Hi, I'm Jeff Lazalier. Welcome back to 2 News NBC at 5 o'clock. Our live matrix radar right now showing that it's all clear all over green country. Lots of sunshine today, helping to still melt off some of the ice and snow. We have parts of green country and here in the Tulsa metro area as well. And the sun looked nice, but you know what? It's just tough to get us to really warm up a whole lot. And the east breeze didn't help out much either. Take a look at our temperatures right now. 42 Joplin, 42 in Bartlesville, 47 Tulsa and Muskogee and Fort Smith and Ponca. We're seeing 50s off to the west and down to the south for Callister, our warmest in the region right now with 54 degrees. Our 2 News Weather Net here in Brookside shows us the live current weather conditions right now. It's 46. There's the southeast to east breeze, pretty light, 2 miles an hour. Hasn't been a whole lot stronger, but just enough that you can feel the coolness in it when you're outside. The humidity's pretty dry at 47%, and with the clear skies, it'll be a chilly, not a super cold, but a chilly night coming up later tonight and early tomorrow morning. Now, as far as today's allergy report goes, let me show you that. The air quality, well, it was rated as good for our pollution count. Still no pollens out there, and as long as we don't have a big stretch of really warm weather, we wouldn't expect to see any significant amount of pollen showing up until we get closer to springtime, thanks to the really cold and unusually snowy and icy winter we've already had. Now, the most spores staying in the low category at just 188. That's a